Yo, SC, your online singing coach.
Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction. Well, today is a DIMASH day. It's also a bit of a Lara Fabian day because I recently reacted to Lara Fabian singing Adagio. And a few of you mentioned in the comments that DIMASH also has a version of this song. He's covered Adagio as a huge fan himself of Lara. So now that I have finally gotten to know Lara a bit, I've heard her version of this song, and now I would love to hear a cover version by one of her fans, who himself is an insane talent. So today we are watching DIMASH sing Adagio on episode 6 of The Singer in 2017. Let's delve into DIMASH's cover of Adagio. Doesn't that heartbeat sound start one of his other songs? Possibly SOS? I feel like I've heard that heartbeat sound before. Oh, maybe it's not actually the start of the song. Maybe it's one of the sounds of this TV show. I don't know. It just made me think, like, I feel like I've heard this on another song, and if so, I like that there's some Easter eggs, I think they call them. These little throwbacks to other DIMASH experiences. Let me turn this up a bit. Oh, he's playing piano. Beautiful intro.
I don't know where to find you. I don't know how to reach you. I hear your voice in the way. I feel you under my skin.
Goodness. Yeah, okay. This first two phrases, he sang in a lower octave. Now, if I recall correctly from Lara's melody, it's I don't know where to find you. He didn't go quite that low. I know DIMASH has a huge range, but you could already tell that he was starting to do some fry right in the middle of this phrase, which is, I've noticed the way that DIMASH gets into his lowest notes. So maybe the find you was just a little bit too low for him, at least on this particular day. Of course, it can always just be changing up the melody because you feel like it. That's always a possibility there. I'm just speculating. In any case, he's already done a classic DIMASH thing here, where he sings the first two phrases a full octave lower than the next part. So DIMASH of him to do that. Yes, he's like, I have to do something really dramatic with my voice right away. Up an octave, why not? For me, that phrase, I feel you under my skin, the way he sang it was so evocative. The way he sang that my, woo, it's really like he's feeling somebody under his skin there, under my skin. I really felt that. We have to hear that phrase again.
I feel you under my skin.
Yes. Just two more quick observations before we go on. This is the first time I've heard DIMASH play piano. That's a fun little touch. I've always seen him standing up and at the front of the stage. It's kind of fun just to see him sitting and playing. And of course, he's doing a great job with the piano. I wouldn't expect anything less from DIMASH. And then also, I think this is the first time I've heard him sing in English. That's also kind of a fun thing for me because I don't need the translations on this one.
Within my heart and my soul,
Little fuller tone there.
I wait for you. Adagio.
I liked that. I liked that a lot.
My the night without you.
Ooh.
All my dreams without you.
I just have to like highlight in his performance how he laid against the piano like, oh, I don't know if I can even get up to sing the rest of this. I really loved that touch there. Here it is. Boom.
The night without
There it is.
you.
Oh, these nights without you. It's hard.
All my dreams without you. I see any touch of faith.
Same thing with grabbing the piano. It's like, oh.
Fall into your embrace. When the time is outside, you'll be my arms. Adagio.
Oh, we're about to get into it right here. I know it. It's just kind of interesting to see his mouth move with this vibrato. I don't think I've noticed that so much in later performances of his. Perhaps he's ironed that out since then. I know that that happens with some singers, generally who have a slower vibrato. DIMASH changes the speed of his vibrato depending on the type of song, the genre of the song, depending on where it is in his voice, the placement, how loud or how soft he's singing. He's changing his vibrato speed as well. Right now he's doing a pretty deliberately slow vibrato. But let's see what happens in this next section.
Close my eyes and then away. But it won't be today. I want so far. I want nothing more to explain. I know I've got remedies. This is another place. If you know where to find me, if you know how to reach me.
His voice is so resonant up there, and then to reach me. I can just imagine what it sounds like in that room right there, coming out of the speakers. It's gotta be one of those notes that you're just feeling in your own bones. The resonance happening there in his voice is so stunning.
Because it's a part of life. Feel one and a part to face.
Nice lick.
Easy only way to say. Said to hear my heart. Said to give me your love.
Yeah.
Whatever
That note. Jeez. Every time, DIMASH, every time. That note, long. Changed the note. Continued to hold it. I was about to pause a few moments before this to say, again, just noticing this is from 2017 and hearing DIMASH's voice through the years. I've heard his voice develop from this point. This point is already so otherworldly good. But I've heard his voice develop in certain notes. They're even stronger now. However, when he got on that long note, it's a jaw dropper. It's a grab your seat. You've just taken off on a spaceship note. We have to hear that again. That was perfection. Big breath. Perfect placement. Perfect resonance. Oh! Totally tapping into his inner Lara Fabian there. That's my favorite part of this song, that part that just happened. I loved it in Lara's performance. I love it in Dimash's performance too. I think the long held up note is my very favorite part in Dimash's performance of Adagio, but this part was pretty stunning. Nice cry. I mean, okay, singers, let's talk about this for a second. Does anyone ever feel like you could give more, but you don't want to do too much? You don't want to be over the top? Okay, well, this is a competition. You've got to wow the crowd. You've got to wow the judges. You've got to give them everything. Everything. Every performance, everything. And the fact that Dimash slayed it about 4 or 5 times in this song. He finished it, and then, one more thing. I'm gonna add a couple more operatic notes at the end. This is where it's at. Singers, don't hold back. Give them everything. He was like, maybe I didn't convince them on that one double key change where I went up twice. Maybe I didn't convince them on this high note, and this high note, and this powerful note, and when I'm down on my knees. As if anybody needed any more convincing then. But the fact that he's like, wait, one more thing. Thank you, Dimash, because this is what it takes, people. You have to show people everything you've got. You might think you are, but push yourself. See how much further you can go, not in terms of hurting your voice. Never, ever push your voice in a way that feels bad, but in terms of how much you can give to the performance. How much of your sweetest moments of your voice, your sweetest spots, your special gifts. Can you sing super low? Can you sing super high? Can you hold a note really long? What are your strengths? Give it to them. Let them see it, just like Dimash did. I love that he blew the audience's mind away like 3, 4, 5 times over. And then he's like, wait, one more. That's being brave. That's being fearless. That's saying, I'm here to win. That's saying, whether I win or not, I will not be forgotten. I will arise. I will go on to great things. And he certainly has. And whatever Dimash's dreams and goals are, if he hasn't reached all of them yet, I have no doubt he will. Let's just watch that one last little extra operatic moment at the end of the song one more time. That is what I'm saying. And that's always something that Dimash does. Every song, he gives every ounce of his energy to the expression of the song. I'm really glad I saw Lara's version of the song first. It does make me appreciate the ways that he's reinterpreted it to fit his own vocal wheelhouse, knowing also that he is such a fan of Lara's, which I didn't know before you all told me. So I am able to appreciate that aspect of this performance too, that it's honoring her. I really loved both versions, Lara's and DIMASH's, in different ways and for different reasons. And you know, they're just both really, really powerful on stage, really committed on stage. Both of them are fully immersed in the song and wanting to make us feel what they feel. And I think they both achieved that. I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you really enjoyed watching this with me, I'm always so thankful to see your super thanks come in. You can also support me on Patreon. And if you're a singer performing on stage with a microphone, be sure to check out my mic technique masterclass. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.